Have you ever wondered how one man's vision can shape the course of a nation's history? So begins the tale of Chattrapati Shivaji, a legendary figure in Indian history whose life and legacy continue to inspire millions. Born in the mid-17th century, Shivaji's early life was shaped by the teachings of his mother, Jijabai. Her tales of valor and righteousness sowed the seeds of leadership in the young Shivaji. Raised in the bustling city of Pune, Shivaji grew amidst a politically charged environment. It was an era of turmoil and conflict, where the mighty Mughal Empire was expanding its reach across the Indian subcontinent. Yet, it was in this chaos that Shivaji found his purpose. He envisioned a kingdom that was just and fair, a kingdom where the common people were free from oppression. Born in a tumultuous era, Shivaji was destined to become a beacon of hope for his people. From a young age, Shivaji showed signs of great leadership. But how did he transform from a boy to a warrior? The journey was far from simple. Shivaji's early life was filled with lessons in statesmanship and military tactics, shaping him into the leader he was destined to become. As a young prince, he began his military career with small-scale attacks against the sultanates surrounding his homeland. Each victory, no matter how minor, added a brick to the foundation of what would eventually become the mighty Maratha kingdom. Shivaji's military genius was evident in his innovative tactics. He introduced the guerrilla warfare technique known as Ganimi Kava, an agile and flexible method of attack that turned the rugged landscapes of the Deccan Plateau into a strategic advantage. This form of warfare baffled his adversaries, often larger and more powerful forces, leading to numerous Maratha victories under his command. But Shivaji's prowess was not limited to land warfare. Recognizing the importance of a strong naval force to protect the coastline, he established one of India's first notable navies. He fortified the coastline with a network of forts, each within sight of the next, creating an early warning system against incoming enemy ships. This maritime foresight was a testament to his strategic brilliance. Yet Shivaji was more than just a warrior. He was a ruler with a deep respect for women, a rarity in those times. His progressive policies ensured their safety and dignity. He strictly enforced laws against harassment and molestation, and even had policies in place to protect the honor of women during times of war. Shivaji's rule was defined by a sense of justice and a desire to create a prosperous and fair society. His progressive approach extended to his administration as well. He introduced systems of governance that were way ahead of their time, like a well-structured judicial system and a responsible revenue collection method. In a time of chaos, Shivaji stood out as a beacon of hope and a symbol of resistance. His rise from a young prince to a revered warrior king was not just a personal journey, but a pivotal moment in the history of India, setting the stage for the rise of the Maratha Empire. Shivaji's rise didn't stop at the establishment of the Maratha kingdom. What followed was a period of expansion and consolidation. This era represented not just the physical growth of the kingdom, but also an evolution of culture, language, and administration under Shivaji's visionary rule. The crowning glory of Shivaji's ascension was his coronation. It was a grand event held in 1674, marking the official establishment of the Maratha Empire. But Shivaji was more than just a king. He was a reformer. He introduced a well-structured administrative system and a revenue collection method that was considerate of the common man. Even in the realm of justice, his courts were known for their fairness and swift judgments. Shivaji held a deep respect for the richness of his native language, Marathi, and the scholarly Sanskrit. He promoted the use of both languages in his court and administration. His rule was also marked by religious tolerance. He respected all faiths and ensured that his subjects enjoyed freedom of religion. This was a remarkable trait in an era often marked by religious conflict. But let's not forget, Shivaji was also a formidable warrior. He led his forces to numerous victories against the mighty Mughals and even the British. His guerrilla warfare tactics, known as Ganimi Kava, became a significant part of his military strategy. These victories not only extended the boundaries of the Maratha Empire, but also boosted the morale of his people. Each victory, each reform, and each decision taken by Shivaji was aimed at creating a prosperous and inclusive empire. His reign was not just about expanding territories, but also about cultivating a sense of unity, pride, and identity among the Maratha people. Shivaji's reign marked a golden era in the history of the Maratha people. His visionary leadership and his commitment to his people's welfare continue to inspire generations, even today. His legacy is not just of a warrior king, but of a ruler who believed in the power of unity, the importance of cultural identity, and the value of tolerance. Shivaji passed away in 1680, but his legacy lives on. But what exactly is this legacy? This Maratha warrior king left an indelible mark on the Indian subcontinent. His innovative policies and strategic military acumen shaped the course of history and continue to be studied in depth even today. Shivaji's reign was marked by a deep respect for his people's rights, progressive administration, and a formidable navy. These elements of his rule have found echoes in the modern world, influencing not just India, but nations worldwide. His name lives on in the many statues that dot the landscape, in museums that house artifacts of his era, and in institutions that bear his name. His life and deeds have been immortalized in stone and in the collective memory of a nation. Chattrapati Shivaji, a king, a warrior, and a visionary, his legacy continues to inspire millions, reminding us of the power of courage, determination, and visionary leadership.